Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Where in the World is Juliet? I have some good news. I'm going to finish with not great news, not about the election, just a general sense, right? Uh, but it appears that Arizona overnight flipped for Trump. That they determined the voter fraud, and so the state's going to go to the president. I think that Georgia's borderline being right there too. Uh, so that's huge, right? That's huge. Um, on a personal note, I please comment below if you think that people are more edgy and hostile, and because I'm going to tell you, they sold the RV park that I've been staying in, and we got the new rules yesterday, and I'm not going to be able to stay. I won't live and pay for oppression. And an example is just one example, right? But this is, for me, a big one. Is you're not allowed to have anything. They believe in diversity and community something or other, whatever. You know this spiel. And since they want those things, free speech is gone, right? I'm not allowed to have. It says, and I don't know whether it's even the American flag, right? Because it's like no flags. You can't have anything that would offend anybody else. There's no Confederate flags. You're not allowed to have political signs or anything like that. So I can't have anything out about anything, right? They didn't say I couldn't have a cardboard cutout. And it's going to need, I mean, I've been filling this rig with stuff in this last year with all the stuff I've been figuring out, right? And so I'm going to have to empty the rig more again and put stuff in storage so I can move. Because I'm not going to live under these circumstances. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take them to shift to these rules, right? But we got the list yesterday, and I'm just going to show you. I won't show you the name of the park or anything, right? But it's one of these folding brochures, right? And I'm going to show you. Those are the new rules. Seriously. You're only allowed to walk your dog by the place where you're allowed to walk your dog. So do I have to carry Luna out of the rig to where I'm allowed to walk the dog? Right? She's not allowed to go to the bathroom on my site. How do I stop her? I mean, I understand that you don't want them off lead. There's a bunch of pit bulls in here and a couple of chows, and they've been deemed now illegal. One of the things that really bothers me is, I've told you guys since I've been here, this is humble, right? And there's a lot of people in here who are living on fixed incomes and tied to certain things, right? And so you're not allowed to put up like a little fence in your area or a gate in your area, and you're not allowed to do all of these other things. And there are people who have lived here for years, and so they might have a freezer outside somewhere, or they might have a little shed, and it's never been a problem before, and now they're being told to remove it all. If you live here in one of the little cottages, and some of them are aged, okay? If you decide you want to leave, and you want to sell your unit, now this is permanent place here, right? Now they're kind of on wheels. Think of it like a tiny house on wheels, right? But it's really a permanent structure. They've built permanent structures around the part that moves, right? So now you have to pay them a $35 fee if you want to sell your unit. You have to pay them a $35 fee, so they can come in and inspect your unit to determine if it's like good enough to remain. And if it's not, the owner has to pay to have it removed. I mean, that's really bad. It's really bad. So, I thought all of this was to lead us to freedom, and the suppression is just more and more in every single solitary way. I just don't know where things are going to go. I mean, some of the people that I know that come in here seasonally, that have been coming in here for anywhere between a decade and 6 years, something like that, they're not coming back, see? Because who would want to, right? And I'm seeing people being attacked more and more for the masks. I mean, it's all on the rise. Please pray for humanity. I don't know what else to do at this point. Do I think we'll get through it? Yes. Do I think we're going to get a Trump second term? I do. Do I believe that freedom is coming and will be better in the end of all this? I do. I believe that with my whole being. I just don't know how much we're going to have to go through to get there. I'm really broken for all the people that can't just get behind the wheel of their rig and go. It's just heart-wrenching. I mean, there's some rigs that have been here for 15 years, and they look it. And that's another thing, you're not allowed to have a rig in here that's more than 10 years old at this point. I mean, it's just really... This notice came down yesterday. Happy New Year. Oh, I gotta register my car, I gotta register Luna. Right? I mean, it's just draconian. Anyway, have a good day. If I see any more good news, and I think it is really good news about Arizona, and I think it's really good news that with what we saw yesterday in Georgia, I watched the hearing yesterday in Georgia, and holy crap, they hacked the Dominion machines live. So it'll be okay, and we're going to get there. I just don't know how bad it's going to get before we get there, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't see a lot of this, and I'm sorry I didn't. But you guys have a great day, and if I see anything else good, I'll come on and tell you, okay? Bye. Have a great day. And we're going to get there. It'll be okay.